Well, good morning, y'all. Hope y'all are doing okay. It's Thanksgiving Eve, and I'm wanting to put my Christmas tree up, maybe starting tomorrow night. I don't like to do that before Thanksgiving because I really like to concentrate on Thanksgiving, but I am excited about it. You know, when you have grandkids, it's just fun. I tell you what I've been doing. I've been going through photos, and I realize these are not the clearest. These are my mother, probably in the late 30s, 40s. Pictures that are really hard to see, and I'm trying, of course, my mother, little stinker, did not write anything on the back of them. Oh, goodness, what am I going to do? Anyway, look at that. I think that might be one of her, like, smaller cousins. She was an only child, but there she is, kicking those legs out. Anyway, these are photos that my sister and I, you know, we had like a suitcase full of them. What do you do with something like this? Look at my mom. She's sitting there by the river, and that is not my daddy. Who is that man? Oh, goodness. This was at the beach. Of course, down here, we're not that far from the Gulf of Mexico, so everybody likes to go to the bay. And anyway, there she is with the coat. And again, that is not my father. That's another man. So, goodness gracious, Mom. Ooh, I'd like to ask her some questions if she was still alive. But anyhow, I got to thinking, how can I use these photos? And wouldn't you know, my boyfriend, Tim Holtz, has come up with these little Vignette boxes. Let me show you what those are. Vignette boxes. The pack. This is a pack of four boxes, Vignette boxes. Tim Holtz from the Ideology line, and there's four. You know, they nest. They're little nesting boxes. I believe those came out maybe a year or two ago, and of course, wouldn't you know, Tim is so smart. This year, I saw where he had come out with the Vignette box tops. And this is like from my childhood. Boxes, when we would decorate our trees, we'd use when I say real icicles that you had to put on one at a time. It was crazy. But I just want you to see these. And so I came up with this idea see that picture. My mother is on the left. And you have to realize, I know y'all get tired of me saying this, but in South Texas, we do not have to wear coats very often. And I believe she's got her cowboy boots, or a cowgirl, boots on with a mink coat, little scarf tied on her head. And in the middle, I have no idea who that is. But then on the right is my mother's best childhood friend. And Jessie Mae is still alive, y'all. She is 96 years old. So I'm wanting to show this to her. And what I want to just kind of explain to you, this is one of his Vignette boxes. Remember, it's just a plain box. It's the biggest one in his set of four. So I used the biggest box. And then I had purchased the box tops. And what I loved was this was a box top for glass tree ornaments. Mary Bright was that was the kind of ornaments they were. And oh, this just does my heart so much good. I used Tim's idea on making my own that looks like shiny bright ornaments out of his pearl baubles, and I used the alcohol inks and I put each color in a separate container, put some of my alcohol inks, about 5-6 drops, covered it and would shake it. And then Tim gave this awesome video on if you want them to have that shiny look and almost that vintage flair. All I needed to do, and I'm going to turn around, right behind me is all of my alcohol ink. All I had to do was to add, where's my mushroom? Mushroom. Is this it? Sticking in the back. Whoa. Okay, mushroom. There we go. My mushroom alcohol ink. After I had colored those balls and let them dry, which doesn't take long, just actually about 5 minutes, I put 1-2 drops at the most because I don't want to color them dark, but it gave that vintage hue on these balls. And I went like ate crazy over it. And so I wanted to put those at the bottom. I covered the inside of my box with just some really cute, I love different colors for Christmas, don't get me wrong. I love red and green, but this particular paper, I just covered the back. It's one of those coordinating papers. I'm not sure where I got it, but it had the pink, which pink is one of my favorite colors. And I thought with the black and white photo, that would really stand out. And so then what I did, I'm going to get up and I'm going to take you in my shop. I hope I don't make you seasick here. I'm trying to control because I have to use one hand to hold my camera. I bought this at this beautiful, I'm going to reach down here and get it, this long piece of just greenery, all glittered and glitzed out. And I love this. It at Hobby Lobby, let's see, it was $11.99, but it was all their greenery was half off. And so look how many I can just do by cutting like just a twig, like one little twig of it. And then I saw this that was close by, and I love, like, you know, mistletoe blooms are white. But anyway, I thought, you know, I could even color that with distress paints. And of course, while I was there, this caught my eye, some rope. So I thought, oh, that's cool too. Anyhow, I just wanted to show you. Let me just get this again. That's what I glued. See that at the very bottom of the box? The little box top was put on the very last. And so I glued one piece, like when I say one piece, one branch of that glittery greenery, and then one of the bloom things. And I just left it white. I like that. And then I put I need to get my hot glue strings off, but I hot glued the, you know, it's all, I mean, I'm turning it upside down and shaking it, so it's all pretty stiff and everything. And then I placed Donnie and Jessie Mae and whoever that is in the middle in their cute little coats. And I can think about them all season long. One other thing I wanted to show you, I'm slowly, my trees are all glued on my little whatever. Like this particular one was that was a tea light holder, so I just turned it over, glued a little bottle brush tree on top of that. This was a salt shaker, big salt shaker, and I glued a tree on that. And this is a tiny little salt shaker, glued a tree on that. And I'm going to be decorating, you know, around the base of that with ribbons. And see these tiny little trees? I bought these for 50 cents each at a market. And what I did for my son, and I'll put some pictures. I'm going to try to, but I glued some to my son's Hot Wheels. Just put just the tree. You know, that's real popular now, the tree in the red truck. And my son, who is 41, had some leftover Hot Wheels. And so I did 4 of his favorite childhood ones with the little trees. And I just cut the little base off. And that is so cute. But of course, he has his now. I went and took him to his apartment and put him on his mantle. And he was like, yeah, I'm all decorated now for Christmas. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know what all you can do with these fabulous box tops and vignette boxes. I'm wanting to do some springtime, perhaps Easter dioramas, vignettes, whatever you want to call them. But again, see, these boxes, like this box top fits the smallest box. This one fits the next to biggest one. That's the ribbon icicles. Isn't that cute? And then, of course, this one is the second smallest. I'm doing with one hand, so bear with me. Anyway, those are just too cute, Tim. And you just glue the flaps on. Oh, my goodness. He is awesome. Anyway, I just wanted you to see what that turned out like. I am so tickled with it. I probably need to distress maybe around there. You could add a little bit of glitter, just whatever you want to do. Oh, I did add, I added my flower, and I did use distress ink on that because it was like a natural white. Let me show you. Again, I apologize if I make you seasick. Oh, goodness. Okay. Sure don't want to trip. I had told y'all about my obsession with powder boxes. Anyway, everything's white in here. I've got Tim's flowers and little berries that I can paint. But look at these, y'all. Are those not precious? I could even do those like a tan, you know, using my alcohol inks. But put those in the vignettes. But these are the flowers that I just rubbed the, I think it was old paper distress ink on it. And it's that greenish color. And of course, these are the baubles. Those are the beads that Tim makes. I love them because they don't have the holes. And those are the ones that became the ornaments. So, I wish I had stock in Tim Holtz's company. Or Ranger, I guess. I feel like I own part of it anyway. But anyway, I just wanted to bring you up with what I've been doing lately. And I just hope y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and the beginning of a blessed, blessed Christmas. Bye-bye.